What's going on, Diggletdreamers? Mathers here with a Showdown Live. The Are You Suspect test actually just started up not too long ago. We are testing Venomoth this round, and I figured this would be a perfect chance to actually test out Venomoth, which is something that I haven't actually done yet. So I'm starting a new account, and I'm going to try to ladder up to get Coil, get Rex, and try to vote on the Venomoth. So I don't really know how I feel about banning it yet. Don't bother asking me that, because I haven't used it at all, and I haven't really seen it used that much against me. I've defeated a Venomoth a couple times. It's never really had a chance to do much, but then we'll see what happens. Venomoth with Tinted Lens, Quiver Dance is actually pretty scary versus the whole RU tier. So we're gonna see how it does. And we're going to find our first battle. I started a new account called Matt Pagel, and we got one heck of a game to start off here. Oh man, this guy's got the Aeron and the Hippopotamus. Pretty frightening. Yeah, pretty frightening. What does this thing do? It does Sturdy and Endeavor. I'm just gonna get spikes up. Break that Sturdy, you know what I'm saying? I have a feeling like you might want to just go for Earthquake or something here, just to try to take out because I am weak to poison, so I am able to get up that spike, which will bust that Sturdy on the Aeron, which will be actually really nice, as he actually realizes what I did and decides to forfeit. So guys, it may be a really good way to get like at least a kill or two on your team, but like it just does not work if you just bring two Pokemon. Like there's no way you can't even cover the entire you can't cover a team of 6 Pokemon with 6 Pokemon, so how can you expect to cover it with 2 or even 1? It just doesn't make sense. So why don't we find our first real battle? And we got one. Alright, that was actually pretty quick. This guy's got a Kofagrigus, a Registeel, Hitmonlee, a Tauros, a Pyroar, and a Rotom Mo. He's bringing some normal types up from NU, some NU power. He does have a bunch of shinies on his team as well. I think the Hitmonlee is actually the only one that isn't shiny. But this team is pretty standard Quillfish lead with a lot of offensive things. I actually have 2 Pokemon with Taunt. My Glalie also has Taunt. Kind of the idea behind that is to kind of test the waters with his Pokemon, see what Venomoth can kind of set up on, because Venomoth has a really easy time setting up on something that is just gonna Toxic or like Seismic Toss or set up hazards or something. Like Venomoth has a great time setting up against those things. So that's kind of the idea behind this. It's just taunting and seeing testing out if they have any offensive moves, I guess. But we know this thing definitely has some offensive moves, no doubt about that. As I kind of want to get up Toxic Spikes. This guy seems like he's not going to enjoy a Toxic Spike. He does have Rapid Spin support, but that means that Hitmonlee is going to have to get at least poisoned before he can do something about that. Unfortunately, I think I just had to kind of sack my Q-Hound here, unfortunately. I'm just going to go for a Scald if he does decide to just finish me off with another Leaf Storm. The cool thing about that is I can go into... You know what I could do? Going to Venomoth. Actually puts in a lot of work. If this thing, if the Registeel decides to come in, I can just put that to sleep. So I'm just gonna go right for a Bug Buzz here. No need to bother Quiver Dancing quite yet, as I just go into the Pyroar. So let's see how this Tinted Lens. Ooh, baby, that is powerful. It's unfortunately this thing is gonna outspeed me. So actually, if I had gone for a Quiver Dance there, that might have been just the end of it. So Venomoth actually showing off some of its power right there. It is actually quite powerful. Now the question is he going to go for a fire type move? Because I could go Flash Fire Houndoom right now. But if he's not, I would rather go Hitmonstop, just because I have a little bit more special bulk. Obviously, do I need my Houndoom? It is really useful against the Registeel. But honestly, every one of my Pokemon has something to deal with it. I think I can afford to take the risk. Yeah, he is go for Hyper Voice. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. He is going to go down to Life Orb and Poison though, so I'm actually I'm a-okay. As he probably has a Mach Punch. But what I can do is Sucker Punch, I guess, just for damage, which does a lot of damage. My goodness, he actually Rapid Spins instead, but that's fine. I was hoping to at least poison the Cofagrigus and the Tauros, but what can you do? I bet an Ice Shard. I don't think I had. Yeah, I don't outspeed this thing quite yet. So what I will do instead is go into Hitmonstop and get the Intimidate off, and just go for my own Mach Punch as he goes Cofagrigus. Yeah, that makes sense. This thing could be an issue. It definitely could be an issue. I'm going to try to go into Venomoth here, as I know the Will-O-Wisp is probably going to be coming, and I didn't really let anyone else take a Will-O-Wisp. It's risky to go for Sleep Powder. As I know I don't like sleep, and I know because I don't like sleep, I can't really rely on it. But if I get a Sleep Powder off, I better save it for the Registeel. Oof, that does a lot. Let's see, he's probably going to hit me with a Knockoff. Okay, I can take that. I'll be doing less damage, but also doing less damage to myself, I guess. Yeah, honestly, just gonna keep going for this. Alright, he goes into this. That's a 0. As I'm gonna go for the Sleep Powder here. See if I can put this baby to sleep. And rockabye, baby! This thing is asleep now, and I can just get off a Bug Buzz, I guess. You could actually wake up right here, which would not be great. Alright, he does decide to stay asleep. He decides to stay asleep. As Venomoth is gonna go down. I'm gonna go Sally Ride just so he doesn't Thunder Wave me, or can't Thunder Wave me, I should say. And I'll just go for an Earthquake as he decides to stay in, and ooh, baby, that's a lot of damage. Almost want to just go for Dragon Tail, trying to predict the Rotom to come in on the Earthquake, but I could also go for Mega Horn, but that could miss. So I'm gonna go Dragon Tail. He wakes up, goes for Protect. Interesting, interesting, interesting. He could go for Rocks here. Would not be bad. He goes for Seismic Toss, so I'm gonna take out his Registeel. And now what's he gonna do? Yeah, Rotom. Definitely Rotom, definitely Rotom. But I don't really need this thing. I'm gonna go for Mega Horn. He might predict and switch and go for Volt Switch, but he does not. He just goes right for the Leaf Storm. This thing is so fast. I don't like it. It outspeeds my Glalie before Mega Evolve, which is not good because you can get a Will-O-Wisp off. Unless he is Scarfed. I kind of have to play off of that, I guess. Alright. So the Cofagrigus comes out. We're able to hit KO. I think. Taunt. So we can't Will-O-Wisp. Or Pain Split, nice. And I can go for Ice Shard. Not enough. Not enough. My goodness. It's really unfortunate that I don't have Refrigerate anymore, because I have Mummy now. Maybe I'll just go for Earthquake. Oh my god. Come on. Yeah, so it looks like we are going to lose our first match, unfortunately. But we are able to take out the Kelfagrigus. And what I'll do here is probably go Hitmontop. Because I could potentially win. If he goes Tauros or Hitmonlee, I'll gotta go Hitmontop. Get the Intimidate. And hopefully not get to a KO'd. But, yeah. What I can do is Mach Punch. Just for damage. Oof, not enough. Very much not enough. As a Trapjaw, I don't think is going to be able to finish him off with a nice shard, so yes, it is GG, my friend. As he misses his Fire Blast, I could have gone for a return. Oh, man. Jeez. Wow, I had a chance, but not really that much of a chance. So anyway, GG. Unfortunately, we lose our first match in the Are You Suspect test. Not a very good, not a good start. Not a good start. Not a good sign of being able to get Rex. But we're going to try to find another one right here, as I'm going to take a sip of water. And it is taking a bit of a time to find another one. That might be... Okay, never mind. We got one. Oops. Cool thing about this is that I should be able to set up with Venomoth on the Togetic and the Audino, depending on what they're running. Honestly, whatever the Togetic is running, I should be able to set up on it. And if the Audino has like Fire Blast or something, that could be a problem, but yeah, not looking too bad. As I'll go Q-Hound, as he does go Tangrowth. I just want to get up a Toxic Spike on this guy. It'll be really nice against his Tangrowth, Audino, Quagsire, and Ambor. He could definitely defog with Togetic, but if he does go into Togetic now, I'm probably just going to taunt it. As I'm going to go for Scald, I guess. I don't know, he's just going to go for Leech Seed, I guess. Or Giga Drain. That's fine. That is fine. As I'm just going to get up another T-Spike. As 2 Giga Drain is not able to take me out. As I'm just going to go for another Scald, see if we can get a burn. No burn. But that's fine. That is A-okay. Because I can go right into my Venomoth. And honestly, Bug Buzz does most of his team. Sludge Bomb, Steelix is immune to Sludge Bomb, which is the only reason I'm considering not going for that. But I'm just going to go right for the Bug Buzz. I think it'll take out this Tangrowth, depending on his spread. As he actually goes Steelix. And that does a lot to Steelix, my goodness. Kind of wanted to go for Sleep Powder. I'm going to go for it. As you're able to put this thing to sleep, baby. The only reason I don't want to start quivering up just yet is because the Quagsire is probably unaware, and the Ambor could definitely take a hit. Actually, I don't know if it could. I'm going to try to go for it. As he goes Togetic, as I quiver up. So Sludge Bomb is going to be doing a lot to this Togetic. Which is nice. Oh my god, it's gone. It's just gone. That's beautiful. And that is his defog as well, so the rest of his Pokemon are going to be toxic to Punch Switch in, which is beautiful. Taking down the Audino, the Quagsire, nice bulky threats that I just wanted to get toxic. He does go Quagsire now. And the cool thing about Tinted Lens is because that Sludge Bomb is resisted by a ground type, it should get a boost, so I'm just going to go for it. Not enough. But with toxic damage, it might be able to do some work. Alright, he does Earthquake, which does not work out that well. But maybe Bug Buzz will do more. I don't know. I'm going for it. Ah, it's not enough, but the Toxic should be enough. He could recover here, but he does not, so he is going to let his Quagsire go down. Oof, not quite. Actually, with the leftovers, he's able to live it. But what I'm going to do, actually, is go into my Houndoom, so I can Pursuit trap him, just so he can't switch and try to save this thing at any point, as he does go into Emboar now. And what I can do is go to Hitmonstop. I doubt Hitmonstop can really take a hit from this thing. But, oh, he's got the Will-O-Wisp. Interesting. I dig it. I dig it. I'm just going to go Close Combat as he does go Tangrowth. Yeah, not going to be doing that much. But, hey, what are you going to do? I assume he's going to go for Leech Seed here, so I'm just going to let him on stop, stay in for one more turn. Go for one more Close Combat. And then on the next turn, I'll try to switch. Yeah, he does go for Leech Seed, so I just didn't want to switch in on a Leech Seed. That would just be not good. So what I'm going to do now instead is go... let's see. I need to type data. DT Mega Glalie. DT Emboar. Alright, so I will be able to outspeed his Emboar once I Mega Evolve. The question is, do I want to take this hit right now? I don't know if I do. But it's definitely a more offensive switch, because if I go Houndoom, he's just going to go right to Emboar again. So I'm actually able to take that hit fairly well, as the Toxic is going to be racking up. Return should do a lot. I hope it'll KO this thing. He actually does pull a switch into the Steelix. I don't know if he's going to take this to... Oh, he's actually just barely takes it. But I don't know if he'll take an Earthquake. Nope. Earthquake is going to finish him off. And now... yeah, what does he have left? He could go definitely go Emboar here, but I can Earthquake on that thing and get a lot of damage, not unnecessary damage off, which will be really nice. He does go Emboar, and I should be able to Earthquake unless he's Scarf Will-O-Wisp, which he is. Actually, he's actually is Scarf Will-O-Wisp. Wow, I did not see that coming. All right. Okay. Sally Ride, come on out. Huh. Yeah, that switch was obvious. Why did I not even think about that switch at all? Oh man, that was Scarfed Will-O-Wisp Emboar. What is this suspect test, guys? I don't even know. Just gonna go for a Fire Blast though. This is gonna go on Dino, as that does 0, and he could definitely try to stall me out here. He could have Heal Bell actually. Oh, Dino does get Heal Bell, doesn't it? But I would go Sally Ride here. He goes for a Wish. Oh, he's Mega Steelix, of course, of course. So he's not gonna be Fairy typing. So I could definitely Dragon Tail him out as he does go for the Toxic. As Tangrowth's gonna come in. He's gonna get that Wish. No, not gonna get the Wish actually. I'm just gonna go for Mega Horn. I think he's gonna overpredict and go for a Leech Seed. I really hope he does. And I really hope I can just get this Mega Horn off. I'm just... yeah, he does go for Leech Seed. Oh, that does not enough. Jeez. Okay. What do I have for that Emboar? Nothing. Going Hitmonstop, because Hitmonstop's burned. I can't really use it for much. I should have saved it for the Emboar switch in, actually. Yikes. Yikes, 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 yikes. Just go for a Close Combat anyway. Yeah, he's gonna Giga Drain. I kind of have to go Houndoom here and just go for Fire Blast. You could definitely switch to get Regenerator here, which would be bad. He could actually go into like either of his Pokemon. He decides to go on Dino instead. And I'm not doing nearly enough damage, but I honestly just have to go into Sally Ride on this thing. As he goes for Wish, and I guess I can just go Rock Blast. Like, no, I gotta go Dragon Tail. Just because I don't want the Tangrowth to get a Wish. That would be bad. Let's make sure this goes through. Kind of click it a couple more times. Tangrowth does come out. I'm able to Dragon Tail it away into the Emboar. The Emboar gets the Wish. And I think I'm just like swept by superpower right now. Unless he decides to switch instead. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. I'm just gonna say GG. As he takes me out and get this forfeit ready to go. I'm sure I did not spell that wrong. I'm pretty sure. So I never spell forfeit right. I before E except after C. That doesn't look right though. Forfeit. I don't know. We're able to take out the Tangrowth with a Fire Blast. And he can just bring in that Scarfed Emboar and finish me off. I'm just going to go for a Sucker Punch for damage. And yeah, there's a superpower. So, guys, we are getting completely thrashed in this Are You Suspect test. And that is really, really, really unfortunate. Let's check our coil. We are still at 229, so you do get coil even if you lose, because you're still testing the tier. But man, maybe this team is just terrible. That's definitely a possibility. Maybe I should check Smoke on. See if I can get a better team, maybe. But honestly, it could also just be me. I might just be playing really terribly right now. Honestly, it is 12:30 a.m. and it's been a little while. It's been like a day or two since I've really played. Also since I've recorded as well. So I could just be on a funk. I could be out of it. But you know, whatever. Sometimes you just can't get it going. As we're up against Dino Tubes, who has a Gigalith, a Delphox. I just almost forgot Delphox's name right there. Drapion, Kabutops, Magneton, and a Glalie. So he's repping the 5 guys in a Gigalith strategy by running Gigalith +5 just offensive Pokemon, which I dig. I'm gonna lead Q-Hound though, as he does lead Gigalith, and I should be able to taunt this thing to prevent it from getting up its rocks. That is literally the stupidest thing I've ever seen. I hate Quick Claw. It's as if someone in this world is out to get me. You know? Like, as if I wasn't already in a weird enough Pokemon funk. This guy just happened to bring Quick Claw Gigalith and happens to get it first turn before I can taunt him. Ah, man. I'm just gonna KO this thing. I just feel like just dropping that Gigalith. I'll Rapid Spin later. I honestly really need to Rapid Spin though, because the Venomoth, Houndoom, and Glalie are really weak to rocks, as I do let him bring in his Delphox, unfortunately. But I guess I could go into Houndoom. Houndoom's pretty safe to come in. Dazzling Gleam is gonna hurt a lot, but I have a feeling he's Scarfed, so I'm able to take him out with a Sucker Punch. So, that's good. That's good. That is good. I cannot switch out unless I get a Rapid Spin off, though. As Kabutops is going to come out. I do outspeed this thing. So I can outspeed its Aqua Jet with a Sucker Punch. I think I'm just going to do that. He goes for the Waterfall. That's fine. What I can do is go Hitmonstop. I should be able to get a Rapid Spin off here. Get rid of these rocks. As he's actually able to also Rapid Spin and gets rid of his Spike. Gets rid of my Spike, I get rid of his rocks. As now, I'm just going to Mach Punch. Finish off the Kabutops. And I'm back up to full HP with my leftovers. So, not looking bad, not looking bad at all. Drapion is going to come out. I do have a bunch of... Sally Ride can definitely deal with this thing. I don't want to switch in on it though. Trapjaw can also deal with this thing. It does have Earthquake. Kind of want to just get damage on it, as it does go for the knockoff at 0. As I can hit him with a close combat, which does a lot of damage. My god. Kind of want to just go for Mach Punch here though. Yeah, I can actually put in a lot of work with... goes with Aqua Tail, predicting the Sally Ride to want to come out. What I'm thinking here is maybe going into Venomoth. Yeah, because Venomoth is not really that useful. If he does miss an Aqua Tail or I'm not able to live a hit, I can just hit him with like a Bug Buzz or something. This thing actually outspeeds me if he's running max speed. He does outspeed me. He knocks off my Life Orb. I'm able to live it though. Finish him off with a Bug Buzz, as should be able to outspeed this Magneton unless it's Scarf. But if it is indeed Scarfed, I should be able to come in with Sally Ride, depending on what move goes for. But I'm able to outspeed and put it to sleep, which is nice. As like I can't really. There's no point in Quiver Dancing because he does have Ice Shard on his Glalie, and there's like I'm not living an Ice Shard, so I'm just gonna get some damage off on this Magneton, put it in range of my my Hitmontop. Finish it off with a Mach Punch. I can just go for 2 Mach Punches here, basically. I don't know. Mach Punch. This Glalie will come out. Should be able to Mach Punch it. I don't know. Ice Shard might take me out. I hope not, but it might. Actually, he doesn't even go for it. So we are able to take do over 50% to this Glalie. As I'm going to go Sally Ride here. Just going to go for Earthquake just for guaranteed damage. As he did go for Return, I know I could live 1 as I'm able to take out his Glalie. So we are able to finally get a victory with this team. Whew, man, that was really fast paced. That was only 19 turns. That was really good. But let's see how long we've been recording for. 27 minutes. I think that's actually where we're going to end it, unfortunately. I really wish I could have gotten more wins, but, you know, sometimes that just happens. We will definitely do some more Are You Suspect laddering. I'll probably do a little bit more on my own just so I can kind of get a feel for the suspect test, see what's going on, what people are running, and what works for me, just so I don't have to lose a lot more times on the recording. But guys, make sure to look forward to more of that. And I'm also going to do a video about the Alpha Battle Club, which is kind of a showdown. It's a showdown league that we're kind of doing in between Delta Battle League seasons. So that stuff will be coming out soon. But other than that, guys, that's all I got to say. Keep dreaming. I'll see you next time, and peace out.